Hi guys! So I'm back with another holiday tutorial. It's rose gold eye with a red ombre lip. I didn't use any specific palette other than the one that I put together myself. These are Makeup Geek and MAC eyeshadows. If you would like to see how to achieve this look, just keep on. Hello again. So we're going to start by putting our hair away from our face. I'm just going to go ahead and put my hair in a ponytail. I've already moisturized my face with L'Oreal Revitalift. Put the Simply Vera Wang Lash Enhancing Serum on my upper and lower lashes. Now we're going to use MAC's Painterly Paint Pot as a primer. I'm using a Bare Minerals concealer brush to put the Painterly Paint Pot all over my eyelids from eyelash to brow bone, and then I'm using my finger to pat that in. You definitely want to use a eye primer to enhance the pigments of the eyeshadows and to keep them from creasing. For a base, I'm using Rimmel London Scandaleyes eyeshadow stick in Witness White, and I'm going to draw that on my eyelid, not going above the crease, and then using my fingers to spread it around. Another great white base would be NYX White Jumbo Pencil. The only difference is this has a shimmer to it. So I'm going to use MAC's 224 brush and Makeup Geek's Purely Naked in Beaches and Cream. And I'm going to put that on my outer edge and in my crease for my transition color. Using a small concealer brush by Sonia Kashuk, I'm using MAC Mylar to highlight the inner 3/4 part of my eyelid. Taking one of my favorite colors by MAC, Brown Script, I am going to put that on a 217 fluffy blending brush, and we're going to focus this on the outer V of our eye, blending that up into our crease and the last fourth of our eyelid. I'm going to blend out the brown script with the MAC 224 brush just to make sure we don't have any harsh lines. Using this amazing glittery brown color, Bada from Makeup Geek, we're going to first tap that into our outer V and crease and blend that out a little bit with this brush. Again, with that MAC 224 brush, we're going to blend out any harsh lines to get that flawless blended out look. Now we're going to use this beautiful Bare Minerals pigment that I got in a holiday gift set. It's called Rose Gold. And we're just going to take a little bit of it and tap it into the cap. We're going to dab the Sonia Kashuk 110 brush in the Rose Gold pigment and spray it with the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. First, we're going to pat that rose gold in the center of our eyelids, and then we're going to kind of rub it around to get a metallic look. This will serve as a transition between Bada Bing and Mylar, as well as brighten up our eyes. For eyeliner, I'm using the Lorac Pro Cream Eyeliner. It's the blackest, creamiest eyeliner that I've ever used. Plus bonus, the brush is in the cap. So I don't do my eyeliner like one specific way all the time because of my fibromyalgia. My hands shake and it feels like my body's in like a constant earthquake. But basically in my last video I did it a different way. This time I'm doing it this way. But you know, whatever works, works. Starting at the lower lash line, I'm going to draw a small wing and connect it at the top of the eyelid and fill in any gaps. In the Too Faced Perfect Black eyeliner, I'm going to tightline my upper lash line. To curl my lashes, I'm using the Revlon eyelash curler. I curl them 3 times, one at the base, one in the middle, and one at the tip to create a perfect curl. The first mascara I'm going to be using is the Lancome Primer Vibrating Wand to make my lashes thicker and longer. For the second mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Big Eyes Falsies Mascara Upper Lash Wand. You can put on falsies at this time if you want to. Because I felt like my eyelashes were getting a little clumpy, I'm just using this mascara wand to comb through them. I'm going to give my eyelashes a couple more curls with the Revlon eyelash curler. Now on to the base, I'm using Makeup Forever's HD Primer. I love this primer because it's not too oily and it dries fast. I'm going to be using it on my face as well as down my neck. Basically where I'll be putting the foundation. For foundation, I'm using Makeup Forever's HD Foundation in N115 on a Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. I put about 4 pumps on the back of my hand, and I'm going to stipple that onto my face and then buff it out. I know this foundation looks a little yellow on me and white, but it's just the camera. I had it matched at Sephora using the Pantone Color IQ. As you can see, this foundation matches my arm and my hands. I'm a pretty fair person, so this color is perfect for my skin tone. To even everything out some more, I'm not going to take any additional product, but I'm just going to buff the product down my neck and make sure I don't have any lines across my face. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz Pencil in Soft Brown, and with the spoolie end, I'm going to shape my eyebrows the way I want them. So the next thing I'm going to do is use the actual pencil part of the pencil, underline the brow halfway through the brow, and then start to fill in the tail and create my arch. I'm using a heavy hand near the tail, and as I get towards the front of the brow, I use a lighter hand and I press the product up so it has a more natural look to it. After I filled in my brows the way I want them, I spoolie through them one more time just to spread the product around. I had to take a different spoolie just to make sure there's no clumpiness. And now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to set my eyebrows. To define and carve out our eyebrows, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear NW15 on a MAC 212 flat top brush. I'm going to start in the front of the brow, line it through to the tail, and then push the product down and then pat it with my fingers. This also works as a great underbrow highlight. I also will be carving out the top of the eyebrows with that same brush, but pushing the product up. And we don't want to take this concealer to the very front of the eyebrow. We want it to look as natural as possible. Here, I'm just darkening up the tail just a little bit more. For our concealer, we're going to use that same MAC Pro Longwear in NW15 and highlight our forehead, down the bridge of our nose, our cupid's bow, and our chin. Now I'm going to use a beauty sponge to blend that all in, and we will also be using the same concealer as our under eye concealer. With our fingers, we're going to dab that Pro Longwear under our eyes, making an upside down triangle. We're also going to put it on the inner corner of our eye and move it out to the temple. And we can't forget to put it right under our wing liner to define it just a little bit more. And we will be taking that same beauty sponge and blending everything out. I love this beauty sponge because it just makes everything look so flawless. Plus, I got it off of eBay for like $1.99, and I know there's the beauty sponge out there, but I'm pretty sure this works just as well. I felt like I needed a little bit more highlight, so I used MAC's Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, and it's just like a pinkish beige color, and I'm putting that under my eye, again making a triangle, and taking it to my temples and putting it in the inner corners of my eyes, just like we did the Pro Longwear. And we're also going to put it on our T-zone and use the beauty sponge to blend all of that out. To contour, we're using MAC Matte Bronze, and we're going to follow this invisible line from our ear to our mouth, not going all the way down. Big circles to little circles from the hairline to the lips. We're not going to do the fishy face, but kissy face. You can already tell the difference from the right and left side of my face. We're also going to take this bronzer up to our temples and to the top of our forehead, basically where the sun hits us, down the side of our nose, and under our jawline. To enhance the contour even more, I'm taking the Lorac Highlighting Duo Stick and drawing a line under the contour and around the nose. And I'm going to blend that out with the beauty sponge. To set our concealer, I'm using MAC Sculpting Powder in Emphasize with an Estee Lauder blush brush. You can get the sculpting powder online or at a pro store, not just at any MAC store though. Using a MAC powder blush in Sunbasque, I'm going to take that on this Soho blush brush. I got it at the BX, but I've seen it at Walmart. and you just put that on the top of your cheeks and right above the bronzer. To highlight, we're going to use a Sony Cachet fan brush, Max Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. We're going to put that on top of our cheekbones and our Cupid's bow. To create the smoky eye effect, we're going to take the MAC 212 brush and Makeup Geek's Bada Bing, and we're going to put that as close to the bottom lash line as possible. I can't speak. And then we're going to take a pencil brush, this one's from Sephora, and Purely Nude, and smoke out that Bada Bing. We're also going to use a small detailed brush, I don't know where I got this one, there's not a name on it, and use that Bare Minerals Rose Gold and put that on top of the Purely Nude. To make our eyes seem wider, we're going to use the NYX eye pencil in Carrot and put that in our lower lash line. For our lower lashes, I'm using the Lancome primer and the lower lash wand of the Maybeline Big Eyes Falsies mascara. Now I'm going to create that ombre lip using MAC's Vino, and I'm going to outline the bottom, color in the inner corners of the bottom lip, and outline the top lip also in the inner corners and on the Cupid's bow. We're not going to fill in our lips all the way because we're going to go in with a lighter lipstick. To fill in our lips, I'm going to use MAC's Creamshean, which is a beautiful bright red color. I'm going to touch up the highlight on our Cupid's bow using Soft and Gentle. And now I'm going to take Chill by Urban Decay and just give myself a couple spritz to set my makeup. I'm going to let that dry before I put my hair down. So this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I will list all of my products in the description box below. And if you have any comments, I would appreciate them if they're positive feedback. And I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Okay, bye.